Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and welcome once again to Ilchester Station. Let me get the game running, there we go. So last time out then, we extended from Ilchester up to Malton. Between episodes, I took the oil sand line that we had here and reduced it to just run to Rochford, where I then also added, I believe I added a second train. I did not add a second train. Let's add a second train. Oh! I couldn't at the time because I didn't have a depot facing the right way, but then I added this depot and now I'm able to do that. I don't think I added this depot. Oh no, I remember what happened. Yeah, I do remember what happened, yeah. Because I shortened the route after the train had left Rochford in this direction, and obviously I couldn't direct it back to where it needed to go because it was stuck like here. And I could have just built another crossover, I suppose, but I ended up just building a new depot and getting a new train that way. But we should now have a reasonable, 4-minute frequency. That's not too bad. We have got trucks for days on this road here, which I think is going to prove to be more of a problem than a solution. But not a huge amount I can do there, apart from maybe doing something with that. I don't know. But today, we're going to take the railway here at Wem, and we're going to extend it down to Upton, and then on to Westminster. And we're going to have another service that runs from Ilchester down to Westminster, where we're going to deliver goods and food as well, by the looks of things. And I would quite like, actually, to get some machines on the go as well, because that would be another tick on the box. Also, we do have fuel being delivered to Ilchester now. Yeah, so it's only a matter of time before that gets ticked off. And I've got some cool new mods to show you as well. So let's get started. And we might as well start here at Upton, because it gives me an opportunity to show off one of the cool new mods that I've added. So first of all, I've got GWR signals now. We'll come to those in a little bit. But the one I'm excited about is GWR stations. Look at this. So we've got a terminus here, which looks absolutely gorgeous, to the point that I kind of want to go through and retrofit some of my existing stations with this. But the thing I'm excited about here is the through passenger station here. We're going to get a subway. In terms of the size of the building here, I'm probably going to put it on medium, actually, just in case we do upgrade in the future. I'm going to stretch this back a little bit from the road. There we go. If I go into this, I believe, yeah, I do still have the ability to add cargo platforms and things like that, which is awesome. I have made this station the wrong length, so I'm going to change that first. We don't have 200 as an option for some reason, but I'm just going to make it 240 instead, because why not? Sweet. So yeah, I think what I want to do for this station here, because, you know, Upton's a pretty big town, so I think this is going to be one of the first ones to have passengers and freight completely separate. I think that would work better. Other track mark first. I think we're going to have 4 passenger tracks, like so. And then we're going to put these at the ends, like so. And then we're going to put this in the middle, like so. And if I scooch over to MISC, there it is. A subway we can put there, and some shelters would be lovely. There we are. Then we're going to add a 5th track, like so, and then we're going to add some cargo platforms. Like this. And right now, that's all we need. Upton upon 7 is connected. And we also have some new steam locos, which we're going to use today as well, which is awesome. We have money. Like, we just got so much money right now. We've almost got too much money, I feel. So we might have to do something with that as well, because it is a little bit, not cheaty, but, you know, we do have a lot of money. To the point where I feel like it's a bit too easy with what I'm trying to do right now. So we'll have to come back to that at some point in a minute as well. And discuss potential options for how to reduce the budget a little bit. For now, though, let's get these lines here hooked up. One there like that. One there like that. Actually, let's do this one again, because we need to connect it up to over here. Like so. And then this one can just come in, I guess, like this. And then we're going to have another crossover this side. So we're going to go back to the really inefficient system that we've had before, which is probably going to come back to haunt me, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to kind of do it like this. That's going to plug everything in quite nicely. And then to get to WEM, we are going to... I was going to say follow the roads. I think we are going to follow the roads. But we're going to kind of come round this way. And then, is there a gap in the trees then? I think actually we're going to end up following more this road here. So what I basically want to happen is where this line curves off, I want this to become the new branch, which we said last time. And then the main line will continue in this direction. But I might actually skip WEM altogether and do the branch over here. And then we can literally just follow this road all the way down to Upton. And I like that idea to the point in which I'm actually going to do it. So let's do that. First of all, let's build the junctions. So we're going to try and keep... whoops. First of all, let's take these back. So yeah, the main line here now is going to curve immediately off of this bridge. But we need to keep it at a reasonably high line speed. So it's going to be kind of like this. There we are. And then the branch is going to come off like so. And then like so. And then you're going to come across and connect up like that. There we go. And then you're going to go like that. And you're going to go like that. Nice. Let's remove that. So I think for signals, so we can use a combined signal. If I was to, one second. If I was to replace this one here, I think it would be with a home signal, which I'm actually going to put on the bridge deck, because I think that looks kind of cool. And then the next one back, which we don't actually have yet, but we are going to double track this bridge today as well, because we've got the money to do it now. But that would be a combined, so it would be a home and a home and a distant. These ones here, these go on gantries, which I don't think we have access to, or if we do, they're not under this, so we'll have to try and find out where those are. But yeah, for now this is perfect. If I was to go back here for a second, remove you, turn on auto signal. Wow, these look massive. Huh. Fair enough. I don't see that necessarily being a bad thing. Also, this one here could be a combined as well, I believe. These are huge signals. My goodness. Yeah, we're going to go replace all the signals at some point as well. That'll be the next thing for me to do. Right, tracks. Parallel. Yes, please. So I'm going to actually go, I guess, through this gap here, just so that we don't end up climbing too high, he says, looking quite precariously at the rod he's just made for his own back. I think here we are going to have to go through, yeah, cutting of some description. That's quite expensive, but it could be a lot worse. Might be a bit of a hassle getting the trains up and over this at this stage of the game. But, you know, it could be worse. It could be so much worse. So I think here the track is going to curve around like so. That gets us on the right alignment there. I believe. Yeah, the roads here will need rebuilding, but this shouldn't be too big a deal. And then we can come to here. And then hopefully from here we can curve around into Upton at a crisp 75 miles an hour. Alrighty. Got to fill this gap here. Like so. And then we're going to do a little bit of rebuilding work here. And that one, and this one, and we're going to build it out like this. And then this one is going to go that way, and this one is going to go that way. Good stuff. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then from Upton here, it's a pretty short ride down to Westminster, and then it would obviously be on to Dover, Sandwich, and I think we'd end up having to cross over again to somewhere like Manchester, but, you know. I feel like we're running out of towns again already, which is weird. It doesn't seem to be a massive issue. Now, Westminster Station, I think it's actually going to be pretty similar to what we've done over at Upton, to be honest. So there we go. We're going to do that, but I'm also going to do this, which I guess can slope down. Yeah, I think it'll have to. Okie dokie. This one, though, I think I'm going to go with something slightly different. In that, a bit like Rochford, I'm going to put the freight track in the middle. Eventually, of course, the freight will run to its own dedicated station in town. And at that point, we can... that's not the right one. At that point, we can replace the existing cargo platforms here with passenger ones. I think we could go for an exact copy here. Make it symmetrical. That looks pretty cool. Symmetrical equals cool, as it turns out. Who knew? Right, subway. Yes, please. We could have put a footbridge on this one, actually, but never mind. Whenever we had a subway on all of the platforms. There we go. Welcome to Westminster. Now, this one, we're going to use this track here and this track here as the running tracks. But because of the angle that I reckon we're coming in from, which is actually that side, that's a little inconvenient because I was hoping... Actually, we could still snake around this way. I reckon we're coming in from this side here anyway. So I'm going to curve this track around with that in mind. And we're going to do this. And then from here, we're going to come out and... Again, it doesn't snap like it used to, which is really weird. There's a little bit of a slowdown there. But, you know, again, that's fine. This track here, then, I think we are going to go with the really lazy design here of just massive crossovers. Like so. And as for the freight ones here, there's a question. I guess you can connect up this side. No, that doesn't really work. We'll have to go this way. So you'll have to connect up like this. And then this one will have to do something similar on this side. And I guess we can have double slips here, but I might No, okay. So your double slips, that goes without saying. And I guess these ones are going to have to be as well. There we go. To be honest, for a design, that doesn't look too bad. We'll sort out the bottom design in a little bit, because that's not really on the priority list right now. And then for here, I'm just going to get the track to curve as sharply as we can this way without losing the speed. And I guess we might have to have a little tunnel here. It's a bit of a climb up to Upton, as it turns out. Do I have... I don't think I have any tunnel mods now. I think I deactivated them all, didn't I? That's fine. The in-game tunnels aren't the worst. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. So here then, same as before, where this is one direction. Where does the tunnel come out? The tunnel comes out there. So we're going to curve this way slightly. And then you're going to run out. Again, I don't know why the snap's not working right now. Maybe it's something I've done on my end. Pressed a button or something by mistake. How did I do this again? It was just the side tracks came in. Because this is not really a terminus. Or it is, but only on this side of the station. And trains can cross over to both sides. I guess we can keep that up. So it will be from this one. We could, in fact... do something like this, and then do something like this, and then it can be a terminus in every direction on this one. Do that. Do that, and then for the freight, well, this one here is sorted, so we can just do this one, which I guess would ease back in at this point here. Freight, I've not really thought through in terms of terminus. I had to make it a terminus, but I guess that's not a big deal either. There we go then. And then the final piece of this puzzle is to bring this one in. I guess what I could do actually, if I do want to make it a proper terminus, is add another crossover. And then from here, could I do something like that? So it's not a double slip. I could, but I don't know why I would. Here's a question. There we go. A little bit of rebuilding required, but it could be worse. I think 50 on average for that bit there is fine. Yeah, I think this is all looking okay. I think we can signal this now and start running some trains on it. So, this run here between Ilchester and Upton, it's quite a long run. I can see us having quite a few trains on this particular route. There is a lot to kind of take in here. If I was to build this signal here... yeah, that's done what I wanted. Good stuff. And you can already see like just how long this whole route is. Right. Now this could be... actually, we don't have... yeah, we don't actually have branch signals. I've forgotten what they were called then. They're not actually called that even. I just can't remember what they're called. Signals that show different routes. Semaphores. For the life of me, I cannot remember what they're called. But we haven't got them. So I guess we're not missing them too much. Let's build this signal there. There we are. Alright, that's the first section done. Now we'll do the second section, which is up to Westminster. And this definitely could have been closer. But I guess I can make up for that with some signal placements in a little bit. Remove that one, and then down here, again, that could be a lot closer. So how big's the starter signal? Starter signals sit on platforms and tell trains when they can depart, basically. So that's fine, I suppose. Sure. I think for this one, what I might do then is split the difference and put the combine, the combined signal in the gap, which is about there, I'd say. And I can do something similar here. If I was to build this signal there, remove this signal, and then I can put the combined somewhere like that. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. So yes, we are running to Westminster now via Upton, which is fantastic. And I think, so WEM can now have silver delivered to it, turned into silver bars taken back. We'll come back to how we're going to do that in a second. Where is the best silver mine? We did look this up before. Malton has one. And Malton's is connectable as well, which is good. I think Malton town here is closer, so we'll do this one. Let's get this hooked up first before we start doing the railway, because I will forget otherwise. And that won't be good. Let's do it this way. There we go. So this side is done. So we're going to go Malton. Silver. Truck. And I guess we'll make this as silver coloured as possible, which is kind of this one, I suppose. And then here you're just going to unload everything. That will then get put on a train. Can the train carry silver? That's the next question. The answer is yes. Thankfully it can. Again, it's a little bit cheaty doing that, but whatever. We're then going to get to WEM, and this is where the fun begins. So, I have another mod that I have added to the game, which I'm very excited by. And it is tram track, there we go. It is cargo trams. We now have cargo trams in the game, and I believe I do have cargo trams. Oops, did not mean to do that one. I do have cargo trams available now to actually buy, so I should be able to basically do this entire route using cargo trams. But I want to make sure that tram track, yes, there we go. I want to make sure that this is all sort of connected up and working first. Let's do that, and then we'll do this, and we'll go tram track, yes. Connect this up, please. There we go. We'll turn that back to, well, actually, we'll put it on keep for this. Why not? And then, yeah, this route here can be upgraded to have tram tracks. And that takes us nicely into town. Now, if I was to check, could I, this is actually a very interesting question, could I do this and then put the tram depot on the end of this? Yes. Well, that's cool. Nice. So this is going to be WEM. Silver. Again. I'm going to do silver / silver bar because it's going to be both. And again, I'm going to use the T for tram, but for truck, sorry, but it can also technically stand for tram, I suppose. Here you're picking up silver ore, and then on the way back you are picking up silver bar. There we go. And I believe if I go here, we have horse-drawn cargo trams. Now, for how many, like how big we need these to be, I think I'm just going to start with the small ones for now. I probably should have bought the vehicle at the other end as well, because that would have been the smart thing to do. So it would be, I guess I'll put Malton And molten silver. There we are. So this now I think should have... Yep, Wem Silver Mill. Perfect. Wow, that filled up fast. Okay. So we've now got silver being brought down here. Now the silver bars are brought back to Wem. Now there is a machines factory just here. So we could, in theory, connect this up and then bring the machines back as well. Or we could try and milk some money out of all this by having that silver taken elsewhere. Now we do need silver down here too at Westminster, so that could be something we do as well. Where else could the silver be taken? There was a location. Consumers. So there's Ilchester. And it might have been Ilchester. Actually, yeah, look. Ilchester here is hooked up already. Where's Ilchester? Ilchester town is here. So we could have a truck that goes from here, or even a tram, because we do have trams in Ilchester, that goes to here and then back again. Wem, that's the one we know saw before. Westminster. So we need a machines factory, and actually that's a goods factory, so that doesn't work. So yeah, we need a machines factory. Malton has a machines factory. Of course it does. Yes, right here. Well, there we go then. I think I've just answered that question. We bring it over here. Okie dokie. Do we do it via tram though? That's the other question. It's kind of local. I think we just truck it, to be honest. Just do it the conventional truck way. And what would be cool as well is if I could build the truck stop over this side of the road. And it be linked, which it is. Which feels a little easy, but yeah. So you're going to go from here to here. We're going to make it, I don't know. This colour. No. That colour. I don't know. One of these colours. Let's go with that one. Here, you're bringing in silver bars. We do need to bring steel in from somewhere as well. Actually, so we might as well do this separately. So you're going to be molten silver bars. Would help if I did the correct. There we go. Truck. And I guess I could. Yeah, I think you'll be fine that colour. Actually, you are the same colour, I think, as the silver ore here, which I'm going to rename SO for silver ore. There we go. So we've got SO and we've got SB. Now we're going to have the steel, which I don't actually know if we have an origin for that yet, but we'll do the machines first. Molten M. And I know machines are silvery grey on here as well, but I just want a different colour, so I'm going to go with like the pink colour here. And there, and coming back, carrying nothing. Or we could use that one for the steel. Now where have we got... We do have steel on trains, I believe. Oh, there's a machines factory right here as well that we could have used. We could hook this one up as well, of course, eventually. And also up here to the goods factory and all sorts. So yeah, there's potential. This here is ridiculous. So I think some of these lines here would be good ones to replace with trams as well, because we can get double the capacity. Specifically the coal mine here, this whole route is ridiculous. But yeah, this is the steel. And that steel, I believe, is loaded, yep, onto a train here at Walsall. So we can use that one. Let's use that one. So if I was to add another line here, and we did there to there, check we're on the right side here, and I'm going to do some jigging around here in a second anyway. Steel, 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 and you're empty, and you are molten. Now what's steel? Is it ST? Or is ST stone? I think ST is actually stone. So I'm going to go that. And hope that that's correct. And I just make it that colour. That colour. Sure. Right, now, some of these. The machines one. Yeah, you're on the wrong side. You need to pick up on 1. And this one needs to drop off on 2. But we are going to make the other ones the backup just in case. Because you never know. And this one. There we go. And there was over here as well, I think it looked a little weird. We've got quite a few lines delivering to here now as well, so we do need to make sure that we've got the capacity here. Right now, do we even have any trucks? There's one here. The construction materials one, which does come from over there. But yeah, I think we're ready to get this going. So you're going to go on Malton machines. Might as well do that one first. And then you're going to go on Malton steel. And then you're going to go on silver bars. If I check this, yeah, Harwich steel mill, which I think is the one over here. That's Walsall steel mill, which also isn't yet supplying. Malton is though. So that's Malton steel mill. Walsall has now joined the party. Where's Harwich? Harwich is all the way up here. So this one's now supplying it to. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, that's all connected up and working, which I'm really happy about. So we just need to worry now. That's not the one that's connected. That's fine. So yeah, the silver will be coming in from WEM once it's delivered to WEM. I guess the final thing to do urgently today then is to double track this bridge first and foremost. Let's get this train off this bridge first and foremost. Then we'll double track the bridge. And then we can get some new trains running. Now these new steam locos are quite expensive and I don't know what their power to weight ratio is. So there is a chance that we might not be using them for long. Depends how expensive they end up being. But I want to give them a chance at least. Because that's one of the things I always look forward to in this game, is getting to use the really expensive locos. And basically getting our money's worth, to be honest. Right, so here then. Remove that signal. Auto sig on. We want to build it about there. That'll cross over like so. Lovely stuff. That takes us, yep, nicely to there. And this one here needs to be a combined. Turn off auto sig for this. There we are. And then in this direction, the easiest way of doing it, I suppose, is get rid of that one. I might re-signal this entire little stretch here, to be honest. Just bring it right the way back, like so. And I've probably done goofed on this now, but never mind. I reckon if I did this, and if I did this, and then removed that. There's one there, there's one on the bridge, there's two on the bridge, there's one there, one there, one there. And it should come, yeah, to there. And then I can just add like that. Take this one out and swap it for one of these. Nope. Helps if you put it in the right spot. There we go. Alrighty. Happy. And yeah, these passenger trains are doing quite well, and these freight trains are doing very, very well, bringing meat up to Trowbridge for onward transport. To the point where we really do need, actually this as well is a prime candidate to be upgraded to tram. absolute prime candidate because we can use the 2 compartments then, so it can carry livestock and fish at the same time, or it can carry 2 lots of livestock, or it can carry 2 lots of fish, whatever it needs to be. Tram track, yes, perfect, lovely stuff. So yeah, this line here, I do need a tram depot, which I can build directly opposite the road depot, I suppose, just for now at least. Some of these things I would like to move out of town in the future if necessary. I think I need to extend this as well. I don't know how much space I actually need to get this to work, but let's just do that. Shame I can't add more. But that's fine. And then these, if I go manage vehicles, sell all of them. Like so, and then very quickly replace with these. We'll get like a fleet of 10. 500,000 for those, my goodness. There we are. And there may be others like this that we can end up upgrading, and it's just, it helps carry more stuff, to be honest, which, who's going to be against that? Right, final thing then, before we wrap this episode up. Ilchester is about to get incredibly busy indeed, because we're adding yet another new line. This one, though, is going to go from platform 6 with 7 and I guess 8 as a backup. Not that it matters too much, I suppose. Also, we might as well name it now. So you are Ilchester to Westminster passenger rail. There we go. So yeah, we don't stop at Wem. We do stop at Upton. And then down to Westminster. And then back to Upton. Now here at Upton, that's actually pretty much spot on. Well, I'm going to do this. We are going to set 2 and 3 as backup platforms, just in case. And then over here at Westminster, again, that's actually pretty good. We'll have 2 and 3 though, just in case as well. Nice, nice. See, again, this long stretch between Ilchester and Upton, that's going to be the one that makes or breaks this line for sure. And then from Ilchester Freight there, down via Upton to Westminster to Upton. And at Ilchester here, we are going to say, I think 4, possibly, with 3 and, 3, 2 and 1, really, just so we occupy all the platforms, because why not? Upton, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then at Westminster, coming on 1 with 2 as backup. And you are Ilchester to Westminster mixed rail. And there we go. Right, let's keep the game unpaused at this point. Let's get some trains out, shall we? So Ilchester train depot here. So these are expensive, as you can see. 45 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. What's the difference? Must be power, right? 355, 390, yeah. So we want this one really for the passengers, and then this one for the freight. If it lets me do that, of course. This is an in-game one, I think, actually. Or is it? Maybe it's not. This is definitely not. Do we have new passenger carriages? We don't. Yeah, I kind of want the this one here for passengers. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to get like 5 of these, I think. Which is a lot of money. So maybe just 4. Whew, that was a lot of money. Actually, I'm going to do the freight first. Because it makes no sense to do the really expensive ones first. Although these are expensive too. Very expensive. And do I want to put some tankers on these two? Upton, Westminster. No. So we can just go for this. We're going to get 4 of them. We're going to stick them on Ilchester to Westminster mixed. There we go. Now if I come over to Westminster and say suppliers, we should start to see food added to this. Machines not yet, but food definitely. And Upton, we should see goods. At some point, maybe. Hopefully. I did do the right one, didn't I? You're definitely a goods train. And you're definitely on a goods line. Ilchester to Westminster. I suppose one of the other problems we have right now is we don't have trucks or anything at these ends. So let's add those in too. That's something I should have thought about before. So bus stations. We could do bus mixed with truck here, I suppose. Let's take this and build it straight up along to there. Something similar in this direction as well. Just build it to there for now. And I want a bus station. We would build it opposite maybe, or up the road. Let's see if I was to build it here, as close as possible to that. And then if we were to build an extension, is that going to work? It is, but it's a bit weird with the gradient. Might just live with that for now. It could be worse. Let's just go with this, as stupid as it looks, and we'll build a truck stop over, I guess, this side of town. Doesn't quite cover everything though. What about here? That does cover everything. So I think we might just do that, and then this street here is going to curve back in. So this one I'm going to upgrade to be the wide one there. We want to add some bus stops too. So we want one here. I guess we want one of these on the same street here. Yeah. Cool. That's not right. I'm going to do that first. You're going to be Upton mixed truck. I'm just going to put Upton. Obviously it's Upton upon 7, but that's quite a long name. So, no offence to the citizens of Upton. It was just quite a long name. There we go. And you are Upton Bus. Again, make you the right colour. There we go. Oh, we got some food coming in now. It won't let me do it. That's into Westminster though, so we still need to work on it here. For the road depot here, let's just stick it there. We don't actually have passengers running through here yet, but we will soon. Upton mixed. Come on. There we go. I've got 2 of them now. Whatever. It might sell the second one, but that's fine. So if I was to select this now, we got goods coming in from Ilchester. Fair enough. Westminster then. Final piece of the puzzle for today. Again, if we went with the bus station near the railway station here, just for the sake of it. Do it like this. Like so. As for the truck unload stop, I guess I could put that down here. Because I don't think that covers it. Oh, that actually does. Basically right up to over here. So I don't need to do that then. And as for the bus, I'm not getting the coverage like I hoped. We could just do that. That's because I had that open still. That's why. But yeah, that covers right the way down that street. And as you can see, food is coming in. So I guess that's fine then. Road depot, we'll build that just out of town on this junction here. And new line from there to there. You are Westminster bus. It's one of these weird ones. Westminster is quite a large town compared to some of the other ones we've worked with so far in this series, but it's quite sort of all bunched together still. It's all on single roads and things like that. Once it starts expanding, I'd love it to reach the river, and then we could have like a ferry boat across to Ampthill and places like that, and it'd be really cool. But for now, it is what it is. Are you one of our new trains? You are one of our new trains. You are completely empty right now, but hopefully soon we will start to see some stuff. So there is goods starting to make its way down. We do also have, yeah, you go, food on its way down too. Now we could in fact start bringing food in from this end, and that is something I would love to do now as well, even though time is getting away from me slightly. I just want to bring grain to here and then food into town. That would be awesome. And again, I kind of want to do it through trams. I kind of want to build this here and then extend it out a little bit. Like this. And connect that up. Obviously, we want this all to be trams. And I want this side here to be trams. There we go. And then I want to upgrade all of this to tram. And then to there. And then all of this down to at least this farm. But I'm going to do this methodically. There we go. Whoops. Nearly accidentally built something then after saying I was going to do it methodically. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? Upgrade you. Upgrade you. You are obviously tram. That's fine. So you to you. I guess this way round is okay, actually. And you're going to be Westminster grain. T for truck, even though it's not. It's technically grain. Grain. It's technically tram, but whatever. And then from here up to here, you're going to be Westminster food, which I think is just F. I can't remember what colour orange I made you. I think it was the slight off orange. I think it was that one, because bright orange is more for actually, this one could be bringing grain back as well. Why not? Why not? See if we can get a proper production line going that way. This one is just going to be grain. I think I stopped myself from finishing a sentence then as well, but never mind. Right, are you tram track? You are. That's fine then. Alright, add this here. Let's buy ourselves some trams. We're going to go big or go home with these. So this one here is going to go on grain. This one here is going to go on food. There we go. If I check you now, suppliers, Dover Farm, which is this one here. We don't have any others linked up yet. I will eventually truck from here down to here, and then it'll be loaded onto that tram, which will be cool. But now we've got something being supplied at this end at least, and we could even from here just get grain delivered to Upton and then train down to Westminster. It's not a bad idea either. We could even, in fact, get this wood delivered here or to here and then taken to Upton and just be transported somewhere else. But yeah, that will do it, I think, for this episode, everybody. It's been quite hectic, but I feel like we're in a good place now. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Let's see, where's the first train? Off she goes. How are we doing with the supplies now? We've got goods coming in. And here we've got food. We haven't got machines yet still. That will come. That will come. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Very much looking forward to seeing where we go in the next episode, which I think will be south from Tring. But we'll have to see on that one. It's Tring, maybe to Stocksbridge, then Lowestoft and onwards. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course you're enjoying the series so far. Drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. It's always really helpful. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that. That's also really helpful too. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. It's always very, very much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and until next time, I will see you soon.